Welcome back to Taweelah Gang to another video. I am here today, excuse that little, to teach you guys how I do my brows without carving them. I carve them with concealer and eyebrow pencil. These two right here, I told you already, the LA Girl Pro Concealer ran so every other concealer could walk. This brand had range for days before all these bigger brands started having range. And I remember when I was an MUA, I had every shade of this for every black girl, and I was so grateful that they had every shade for a black girl. And I'm not gonna lie, I use a mix of high-end products and affordable products. I love my brow pencil from the beauty supply store. I love my LA Girl Pro Concealer from the beauty supply store. My lip liner from the beauty supply store. Wet n Wild is also affordable from the drugstore. Now, let us get into these brows. I also have to make an intro for my Instagram, so I will be going from my camera to my Instagram. I'll be back. All right, first thing you're going to do is fill in your brow. So here I am filling out my brow. Give yourself an outline for what you're going for. I'm gonna fill out my other brow as well. If y'all see me making these weird faces, it's literally because I have two devices in front of me, and I feel like I usually do it to an angle so I can see everything that I'm doing. I look so crazy. But this is a process. You have to literally trust the process. Sorry, I'm covering myself. You have to literally trust the process. I really like a high brow, and the left side of my face is higher than the right side of my face. You have to trust the process. You have to trust the process, chat. You have to trust the process. So what you're gonna do is blend out the front of your brow. This is how I do my brows. At the end of the day, you have to do your brows how you like them, and this is how I like them. You blend it out. Everything is fully blended now. Then you're gonna go in with your concealer. I like to use a shade that is close to my skin tone, but also enough to highlight, because I like to blend the concealer around my brow into my foundation. So this shade for me blends seamlessly. It is a cool tone concealer, but it also highlights and brings out my brow. I thought I left the hood. I hate when this happens. Oh my God. I thought that I was gonna do, I'm gonna just say that one more time. Chat. Now we're going to try to make sure our brows look like sisters and not cousins. Ain't nothing wrong with looking like your cousin in real life, but your brows can't go for that. Like I said, you grab product, you spread it around. Oh, sometimes things just don't work out how you expect them to. I wish I was ambidextrous. I can't wait till I can afford a lens though. I miss when all I wanted to do was makeup. Because I would do makeup even if I don't want to. And I would try 1,000 different looks. I wish certain things didn't happen in my life for me to quit on things so easily. I wish so much trauma and sorrow didn't fill my life for me to not continue the things that made me happy. Because I feel as though if I had the opportunity to be consistent, I would have been far in this makeup game. People that know me, but I should have been at the front right now. But at the end of the day, my story is written the way it's written in it. So I try to remember that as well. So when it's my turn to shine, it's my turn. As long as I'm being positive and cheering on the ones that are winning, I should have no problem at success. Oh my God, my hijab looks crazy. Don't like that for me. I see how they look like cousins once removed. So I gotta go back in and do that work. Sometimes the hardest thing about makeup is trying to figure out what eye look do I want to do, because in general, I really don't care for eyeshadow anymore. So I'm okay with doing my basic eyeliner. Now they're starting to look alike. Just gotta make this wing smaller. They're almost looking like sisters and not cousins. So we almost there now. Almost there. I'm trying to figure the best way out of this. Sometimes you have to go back into the other brow to make both brows look alike. But one brow of mine is higher than the other, so I look-y think this brow is wider at the front. I don't know if I'm satisfied with this. Let me just give myself a good look. My chest really hurts. So here are my brows. Y'all see they look like sisters now. Makeup is low-key an illusion. Chat, now my brows look like sisters. So now we gotta blend it all out. I like to go in with my e.l.f. blending brush just to make sure that I blend out all the product. You make it look so easy to fall in love. So the next step is making sure all that product is blended out. I'm done. So I'm just gonna blend out my product and then I'll be back. All right, Taweelah, this is the result of my brows. I could zoom in. Back up. See how they look like sisters? I don't blend this part out till I do my foundation, until I do the concealer to highlight my face. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed filming it for you all. Make sure you tune in for the next one. Mwah.